Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for subscribing. That helps me out a lot. And I want to give you one of my secret cold water pre-spawn baits that they don't make it anymore, but if you come across it at a tackle store or maybe a garage sale or eBay possibly, you can find it, and it's just an awesome bait. And for whatever reason, it just catches them really good. And this is a Berkley Frenzy FR12. They also make it the FR14, which is the 1/4 ounce version. That's the 1/2 ounce. But for whatever reason, you know, I throw an Excalibur a lot. I throw the original Rattle Trap a lot. But this Frenzy bait just seems like it produces bigger fish. Not always necessarily numbers, but for whatever reason, big bites come on this bait. Now, I fish a lot of team tournaments down in Florida. I fish a lot of partner draw tournaments here on Guntersville. In multiple times where I'm catching 2 or 3 pounders, my dad's throwing the Frenzy, he catches a 5-pounder. Or I'm out here on Guntersville, I got the Frenzy tied on, my co-angler's not catching anything, and I'm catching a couple 4-pounders on it. And it's just one of those baits where I don't know if it's worth $25, but it's definitely in my box and it's definitely tied on when I'm catching them on a Lipless. You know, that's just one of those things where it's like, I don't have a lot of them. If I break it off, I'm gonna be sad. If I really got to dial in the color, I don't have a whole lot of colors, but it just gets that above and beyond bite when your normal baits that you're always throwing doesn't. So it's stood the test of time. I can tell you a bunch of stories about how it's just produced big fish at random times and this and that, but it's one of those baits where I don't know if they meant to do what they did with it. I don't know why it catches more fish, but you see Berkley come out with these lines of baits where they have like David Fritz, who's, you know, probably one of the best crankbait fishermen of all time, and he designs these crankbaits, and then for whatever reason they stop selling them. They discontinue the line. You can't find the baits anymore, and you know, they have a really good bait, like one of the best baits in their category, and they don't make it anymore. And I think that's what happened with this Lipless crankbait. I don't know if this bait has ever become popular. You know, you have so many options when it comes to Lipless crankbaits that it's hard to pick one that's really above and beyond. But for whatever reason, this bait has just produced some of my best Lipless crankbait bites I've ever had. So check that out if you can find it. It is worth your time and your money to grab you a couple of them. So that is it. That is one of my best cold water baits, one of my best baits that they don't make anymore. I put it right up there with the Wiggle Wart. So if you can find those, try them. Good luck to you, and I'll see you on the water.